All right, guys. Welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash a like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. All right. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about Chile versus Jamaica, the first installment of the Reggae Girlz. All right. Yes, they are going to be playing two games. I'm going to go through that. Then you have the Jamaica U20 World Cup qualifiers are coming up for as well for later. So that's a preview. We're going to look into that. Then we have several teams had some big results. Who were the most impressive for you? Cuba 13. 80 4-1 against Cayman, and then Canada had an 8-0 victory. El Salvador had a 7-0. We have to detail all of those things, so that's what we came here for. Just a while ago, I've released a separate video for Dujon Richards. Is highlights. I just put it out there for persons that asked me yesterday. Yes, I saw a guy named Richard Crawford, incredibly disrespectful. He's saying some things that are lies. But the reason why I don't put both of them together, because sometimes from the channel, and I think that's the only way going forward. You said you're not getting any sound. All right, you're not getting any sound. Are you sure? Let me check it my system. You said you're not getting any sound. Guys, let me know if you're getting any sound. Anyone else getting any sound? Okay, my sound is perfectly all right. My sound is perfectly all right. All right. So yes, so we cleared that up now. So as you come in, please do smash a like button, share, and subscribe. We are trying our best to give you as authentic content as possible. That is what we are here for. You get me? That is what we're here for. We don't want to be anything else. We don't want to be any friends for anybody. We don't trying to look any attention. We're just here to analyze the football and move on. All right. Yes. So, anyways, Reggae Girlz yesterday. I have to start with that. Reggae Girlz lost 5-1 to Chile. I'm going to pull up some records here because we played Chile a few times with several different squads. All right. But where I had a problem is when the JFF page had said that good effort, And I'm saying, I had to say to them that I can't take your word for it to say it's good effort, because we're not going to jump to call anybody a liar. We have to be intelligent enough, all right? Because they might have more information than what we do have, all right? Yes. So they say good effort, Reggae Girls. I don't know if they meant it that they just turned up and played. All right, because I've looked at the goals when they conceded the goals and everything, and to me, based on the trajectory of how much goals they conceded and when they have conceded the goal, it doesn't seem like they had any angle in the game itself. So, with that said, it never seems like a good effort. So, I would love for them to provide a way, or we can watch the game so we can truly judge if it's a good effort or not. Loving the fact that you are giving them, let me go put a positive in it. They are still getting more game time to work on things. But what are we truly working on? That is the question. Because if we don't have a coach here, what are we truly working on? Are we just trying to make the girls have some camaraderie between each other? Or we're yeah, it's several questions will be asked, and that it's very much valid. Anyone comes and asks those questions, we can't complain. So I don't jump to agree with them to say good effort. All right. Yes. I think I want to see the game before I can decide that, people. I'm not going to jump to that. All right. But they lost the game 5-1. I'm going to try and give you the players that actually played. All right. I'm going to try and get the players that actually plays. Yes, they have that lineup here. They have the lineup here. We started with Serena Mensah in goal, Zoe and Alika Keane as centre backs. Naya Cardoza as the left back, and Tiana Burnett as the right back. Israel Groves, which is Izzy. You know, we call her the boss lace boss. And we have Chinalu Asha as the deeper line midfielders. Then over the deeper line midfielders, you have three attacking midfielders, which is Lacante, Paul, Michaela Days, and Davia Richards. Well, up front, you had Marla Sweatman. All right, yes, and it was Chile's best squad. It was Chile's best squad. Yes, the last time we played Chile in the let me give it to you right here. We played Chile a few times in different competitions, and Chile defeated us in majority of them. The last time we get 6-0 from them in the Panam game. So we played them the 28th of November, no, of October, and we got 6-0 from them. All right. I would have to check the history again. All right, we have to check the history again to see. But they gave us 6-0 the last time with a severely weaker squad, and this was 5-1. All right, so we only changed one of the goals them into our favor, all right, with a much better squad, or a squad that we expect to be way better in the future. For me, Sweatman looked like she got injured early on in this game. Let me make sure we give you the facts, all right. So Sweatman was out for Danica Destiny Powell in the 33 minutes. So Destiny Powell is an next midfielder, defensive midfielder, so they added her on, and obviously they have to shift around maybe the forward line to get it running. All right, yes. And then Buckley came in the 46th minute for Izzy Grove. She was on a yellow card. Butts came in for Cardoza, and Salman came in for Days in the 61st minute. All right, and they conceded. And then Jade Bailey came on in the 74th minute. Jade Bailey, one of the players them that we had said would have been one of our best players them 2 years ago. She's coming in a game in the 74th minute. All right, so that is a problem right there. All right, yes. If Jade Bailey coming in the 74th and you have Buckley coming in the 46th, I don't know which football game that is. You get me? And that's what I'm talking about. I have to call it out as it is. What are we trying to achieve? Is it that we're just trying to get some camaraderie within the players? Is that we are, let me know. So we need to tell people what we're trying to achieve going forward. That is the biggest problem I am seeing, and I think nobody can disagree with me. That is the biggest problem. We don't know what we are trying to achieve. That is my problem. I don't know what they are trying to achieve because we have no competition within a year span. All right, so are we going to keep this coach? Unless you said this is the coach we're going to go work with now. So that means we could get the camaraderie and we could get a style of play. And that's what people will support. You can't just do things blindly and expect people to support it. And that's what I would have to say to the JFF on that side. Yes, we need to know what we are invested in. All right, or else it's not going to turn out well for your returns. And you can't just do things blindly. And when you lose money, then you come back and blame everyone else. All right. Yes. Rate the local man in charge. Um, I know if I have no problem. I have no problem with who's ever in charge, Omar. But tell me who is in charge so I can decide what I want. All right. Don't just give me something and then don't explain nothing to me, or else I can't invest in it. All right. Yes. And it seems like you have to you're just going to waste time, you get me, because we're not going to go anywhere if at the end of the year we have to go and hire our next coach, and then these matches weren't used for something to find out right core if we're not going to get the next girls them, because clearly this looks like the girls them that we're going to be working with, and maybe a few of the young girls them like the Washingtons and those girls Jordy Brown some of them might come back in this squad. All right, yes, but we still have to have a plan. The fan base is a part of the which is the right word I should use. The fan base is very much crucial towards you reaching places. And that's what helped the reggae girls majority of the times. So if you're going to leave them out in the wilderness now, I think it's just a bad thing for them. Can someone tell me the score of the Cavalier versus Cincinnati game? Mysteriously, I can see the result all over these Jamaican. I can't. Okay, okay. You're in. It was 2-0 last, 2-0 last, but it was It was a dominant victory by Cincinnati. It was not close at all. It could have been 8, 9, 10. Yes. But I thought that they played in the right way to get the best outcome. All right. And anybody else believe that they should have gone toe to toe, they don't know much about football. All right. And they are delusional. Once they use it, they should have gone toe to toe. They are delusional and they don't know nothing about football. All right. I thought that they did the right thing. Giovanni said Simon is who's just as bad. Whoever is in charge of that page is a disgrace. That was an embarrassment. JFF destroying all our progress in women football. That's what Giovanni says. Lovely beauty, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, guys. We just come in, 60 people in, and we only have 11 likes on the video. Get the likes up on the video, share it around, and let me continue chopping up this one. Check all our results versus Chile when we had our original squad. Shaw and company, Chile always lost to us. And this shows we're going backwards. All right. I don't even bother watching. All right. Big up yourself, Chevis. How are you doing, Chevis? Yes, Buckley play over Jade. I think that's the coach's mentality. The coach believe that Buckley is the best thing since sliced bread, and we are watching football. And so these are the things. So we just want a coach. We want a coach because people want to support, but you have to sell them something to support, or else they're not going to. Bless the hush puppy, OAD man, JD up. Was Izzy injured? Why was her subbed at halftime? I don't know. Maybe she was on a yellow card and she was making a lot of tackles. I don't see the metrics here. Let me see if I can get the metrics here because that would be good if I can get it. All right. If I could, it doesn't look like we can get the metric on it on the players. All right, so that simply means we can't tell you what happened to Izzy, why they made the substitution right there. I don't know how this girl Abli keeps getting selected. She never impressed from U20 levels. This coach is to be blamed as well. They weren't trying to achieve anything. JFF just wanted the woman to play a game at this international window to die down the noise. Okay, well, the noise just have gotten worse. All right. Good morning to Owen in the building. Our FIFA ranking is out the window. I think that we are going to drop significantly in the FIFA window. I'm not even thinking about FIFA window anymore because I do think that we are up against it. I don't. We saw Mexico. Remember Mexico? I told you that Mexico will get the third spot in Concacaf. Um, if we go up against these teams, if we go up against Mexico, United States, or Canada, we are bound to get six upwards. If we go against Mexico now, we are going to get six with the same squad. We are going to get six. And if we go up against Canada or United States, we are going to be getting 10, 11, 12. JD, no disrespect still. Me not talk about the World Cup girls because some of them fans, them feelings. Yeah, yeah, I understand. But and that's why we're not beating the girls and we're not beating the girls. We just want to know. We just want to know what's going on. Like tell the fans them exactly what's going on. What are we doing with a coach? And why are we taking these games and getting embarrassed every single time? Because the last 5, 6 results, the only 2, 3 results were close was the ones them for the Gold Cup qualifiers. Every other result was 10, 6, 7, 10, 6, 7, 7, 4, 7, 3. You understand me? Yes. And we are not LA Lewis. So we should not be taking all of those beatings. All right. The last 10 games, it's a serious amount of beatings we have gotten. Dwayne, big up yourself. Thanks for being a massive respect. Ricardo Myers, favoritism even when the player isn't good. All right. Jason Guna, bless yourself. All right. Marlon King, is it the coach or the? That's why we're asking Marlon. We are the fans. We are the fan base that wants to support, but we still need to. We can't just buy pussy in a bag. We want to see what we are actually buying, and that's all people asking you. What are we buying? Just show it because we are willing to work with it. We want to support the girls. You know me. I love the girls. All right. Yes. Football related. So no bother with it. All right. It's football related. I love it. And I always watch it. You saw me over there doing football for Nigeria, football for Haiti, football for everywhere. I just love the football. Once I have the time, I will be doing the football. All right. So I want to support Jamaica. I want to tell the fan base because remember, we are the ones that sell All right, not even say it. I am the one that sell jerseys for the fan to the fan base because I sell the product because that's what I do for most of the nations. All right, I can't talk about anybody else. I only can talk about myself. Obviously, maybe others do it, but I only can talk about myself, people. So don't get it wrong when I say that. All right. So I want to know what I'm selling the people, and because I pride myself on my channel to be an honest channel that I want to tell people exactly what's going on. All right. Yes. So that's all I want. That's all I want, and I hope I can get that very soon. So we can do better. We can do better because it's needed. It's needed, man. It's needed. Believe me, man. It's needed, people. All right. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna share the link so other people can come in and hit the like button. But give me your thoughts as to the Reggae Girls. What you want. So when they're watching this video, they can know what the fan base actually wants. All right. Yeah, yeah, it's not LA Lewis, man. Bless up Joseph Brown. Oh, you doing, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm tired of it, man. Yes, because people remember, guys, if you're not following it, you don't know we play so much matches. I'm gonna read out the matches and give you everything that we have played. All right, and several players that they are favoring, they have played in majority of these games. Majority of these games. Then the ones from overseas have not played in all of the games. So we can give them a pass. But several of these players plays in a lot of these games. All right. So I don't know what are we trying to achieve. These are the results. Chile versus Jamaica 5-1 loss. Then in the World Cup qualifiers, which I told you that those are the only two good results. 1-1 against Guatemala and 1-1 against Panama. All right. Then we lost 2-1 against Bolivia. Then we drew 2-2 against Guatemala. That's in the same competition. All right. So that's with a stronger squad. That's with the one that we're playing with now. All right. Yes. So we got 2 draws and a loss. No, 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 no. We got 3 draws. 3 draws. 1-1 with Panama. Hold on. 1-1 with Panama. Sure. Oh no, yeah, 1-1. Yeah, we got. No, hold on. I'm gonna check about that one. Oh yeah, we did draw with Panama 1-1. Yes, 1-1 with Panama, and then we go back. We got 6-0 in the Panam games. Then for the World Cup, we defeated World Cup qualifiers. The World Cup qualifiers we lost to Panama 2-1 in their home. Then we got 10-0 from Paraguay. We got 7-0. These are the Panam games. We got 7-0. All of the local girls them were actually on the team. All of the same ones them that's getting picked over professional players, they were getting these 10 and 7 and 20-0. All right. Yes, they're getting these. I'm trying to pull up everything to give you. All right. So that's 10. And then we played the 2 games for Canada. We lost both of them 2-0 in Jamaica, 2-1 over there. Those are two respectable results against Canada's strongest team. We lost, and then the World Cup, the World Cup, what we did in the World Cup, and then now the Central Caribbean Games, we lost 7-3 to Mexico. This is in the same. This is the same set of players that we are picking now. We drew 1-1 with Puerto Rico, and we lost 5-2 to El Salvador. All right. Yes. So those are the games. So between the Central American game to the Panam games, and to know those are the same set of players we are using, and we get some big totals. All right. So I need to know what are we selling so people can buy it and we can keep pushing it and let people know that don't watch the result. We are trying to achieve this by such and such time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add that to the list of things that I'm going to try and get a person on the stream to come and talk to us on it. All right. Yeah, because it's definitely, I don't know what we're supporting anymore. Maybe we just want to turn on our TV and say that we're Jamaicans and that's about it. JD, Trinidad U20. We are going to talk about at Princewood. We have Trinidad. We have everybody to talk about. All right. People, JFF not gonna get a top coach. Okay, okay. Yeah, we need we can't Dwayne Thomas, we can't make it be a fun because people will think it's a joke thing. We can't be getting beat up all of those players. All right. All right. So let me move on. Let me move on from this. Go into the U20s. All right. So Jamaica should be coming up. to play later. I will have a stream set up for that later in the night. All right, and I will have my girls stream over the Wemaxit to come. So if you want to talk about girls football, you can always join me there. All right, yes, man. So let me move on. We had some good results, some good results all over the place, some good results. All right, let me know. What was your most impressive result for you? All right, why this is why one of my screen completely gone. All right, so what was your most impressive result? You had St. Kitts lost to Puerto Rico, which I told you guys that Haiti will have some trouble with that team, 5-0. Nicaragua, British Virgin Island, 8-0. All right. Trinidad came back to win 2-0 from St. Vincent. All right. To 3-2. 3-2 it ended. And 80 versus Cayman was 4-1 in the end. Cuba 113. I don't know why my thing keep on chipping out. I don't know why. Cuba destroyed Anguilla 13 goals to nil. And Canada won 8-0. El Salvador won 7 as well. All right. What I've seen here, and guys, you have to learn, you have to know this as well. You have to apply this to the competition. So all of these teams, all of these groups are only vying for 6 spots to go to the next round because 6 teams already over there waiting on these teams. All right. So they said the 6 best teams. So let me just give it to you so we can follow the conversation. United States, Honduras, Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic. All right. What I've learned yesterday, as I knew before, a lot of teams better than Damer. A lot of these teams better than the Costa Rica team. You understand me? And a lot of these teams better than Panama team. So that's where the exempt from qualifying comes into play. That's what I was telling you guys. When I watched a lot of these teams, I am telling you that it's unfair for you to pick 6 teams to go into the next round when you have at least 5 teams better than 3 of the teams inside the 6 teams. So you can't. That is unfair. I do believe that you are obviously United States. United States put Honduras in it to some extent, and Mexico then put all of those 3. The rest of the 3 is not, it should not be assured because I saw 80 yesterday. 80 showcased that they still need things to work on. So I wouldn't put them as the best performer yesterday. Saw Canada yesterday. They were playing a weaker team, but the way they have pushed the ball around, I do believe that they would have given Dominican Republic all sorts of problem. Cuba 113. But you can see that they are slower than Canada, but they don't look superior, slower than Damrep. I think both of them, Canada and themselves, look more impressive than Damrep. Obviously, when Damrep adds their top players, they might get up to speed, but I still believe those teams can give them all sorts of problems. Jamaica as well. Don't see what Jamaica offers as yet, but I do expect that Jamaica should come and offer something between Trinidad and Haiti format. All right, if not up to Canada format. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna get it up so high, but I think between Trinidad and Haiti, because we saw them playing Trinidad, so that's why I'm saying I'm gonna gauge it between. I think we're gonna expect something between Trinidad and Haiti. All right. Concacaf had a big thieves, bro. Remember, it's down to rankings. No, man, Giovanni, but it's unfair. You do the wrong, Giovanni. The problem, if you had pull out your calculator before the last tournament finishes, Giovanni, then people could have believed you. But if you pull out your calculator after the tournament finished, the World Cup finished, and said that you're going to calculate from the 12th of June, when none of the other teams have never participated in that, they already lost. Because look, Giovanni, we have to be honest to ourselves. Look how if someone listen to this now, listen to this analogy, Giovanni. If a man told you that if you lose, you're gonna lose the automatical spot from the last qualifiers. from the last qualifiers, you don't think that you're going to work as hard as possible and every game counts to the next qualifiers based on how you're going to be seeded and you're going to have automatical spots that you don't have to play. You come straight back in the championship, so you don't have to waste your time. You can just get all of your professional players them. If they had told people that, Giovanni, be honest yourself, you don't think that people would have even go out extra, because some people in maybe the semifinals, they're saying, "Oh, I can't win it, so let me use different players. Let me use different players to just see some of my players." But you can't do that anymore, because in the end, you're losing points, and then they have batched up a system 1 year later to tell you that this is what they have used to decide it on. I heard the commentator told me, the reason why they had done it, and was they said it because of the 20 nils and the 7 nils, 20, the 7 nils and the 20 nil results. That's why they have changed the format completely. But Giovanni, it's not fair. It is not fair, because look, it was based on ranking from last World Cup. Giovanni, Mexico never make it to the last World Cup. Mexico never made it to the last World Cup. Mexico dropped out very early. But you're going to go to say that Mexico is a historically good team, so that's why they have amassed the amount of points. So that's why I'm saying, Giovanni, I understand where you're coming from, but I just think it's unfair for other teams. Um, just use the two. Use the two like what you normally do. You normally done like in previous years and also in the other competition. Use the two. We can understand if we say that, oh, United States and Mexico better than everybody else because they have the most resources, they have the two highest leagues. Do that. But 6 teams, I think you're pretty much disrespecting other teams now. All right, Concacaf dodgy, bro. Yeah, man. I do believe when you work it out like that, Giovanni. Explain to me how you would go around that, because Mexico never make nothing. Remember, it was what, United States, Honduras, Dominican Republic, and who again? Costa Rica? Was it Costa Rica? Who were the four? I don't think it was Costa Rica. No, it was not Costa Rica. I will figure out the next one that made it, but it was not Costa Rica. It was Damrep, Honduras, United States, and someone else. Someone else. I forgot who it was. It was not. It couldn't be Canada, because Canada is ranked low. So yeah, it would make more sense to have the lowest ranked teams play before to enter a competition and weed out some of the lower ranked ones, so the big score lines are avoided more. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. But you would want maybe maximum 2 teams exempt from that region, right? All right, so let me get into the details of the games. All right, 13-0, 13-0 for Cuba. Marcos Campos, he had an hat trick within 30 minutes. Third minute, first goal. Second one, 25. And the third one came in the 30th minute. Leandro Mena, 13 minutes. He scored on. Michael Camayo, 15th minute. Carel Perez, 27th minute. And you have David Perez, 40th, 47th, and 71. Christian Mendoza, 41st, and Samuel Rodriguez, 62, and you have McCoy Vega. We know that Vega guy, was he in the last Youth 17 that we went into? I think he was in the Youth 17s when we played them, Someone can check that Vega guy, because I thought I saw the same name. He had 2 goals in the 77th minute and the 90th minute. Let me give you some stats over here, and the stats will be mad. All right, let me see. 40 shots to 2. 40 shots to 2, guys. So 40 shots to 2, and they had 13 out of that. All right, so good conversion rate from them. All right, yes. So give them some big up. Let me see what they have to offer in the end. All right, because that is important. Let me see what they have to offer in the end. All right, yes, because that's going to come down to it. And let me see what. Let me pull it over here, because I don't know why the screen keep blanking out. Yeah, that's madness, but I will sort it out soon. So let me see what Anguilla does in the rest of the matches. Because if they get 13 more, we can truly assess how good Cuba is. All right, but I would say that them winning 13, we have to put them up there with Canada. I wouldn't say that they have surpassed Canada's performance. All right, even though Canada played an extra half and Dominica does not look so over the top better than Anguilla. I think Dominica is slightly better than Anguilla. That is true, but I don't think they are super over the top better than them. All right, yeah. 1 second, sorry about that. I'm getting some little clicks. So 8-0, Canada won. Sergi scored in the 90 plus 40 minute. Malachi Lobad scored in the own goal in the 86 minute. Kavan Tavernier, one guy that Africans talked about, scored in the 27 minute. Santiago Lopez scored two, 65th and 26. And Miles Morgan, a next guy that was hyped coming in, showcased that he is good. Banged in a trick, 8 minute, 36 and 47th. All right, so let me see the amount of shots they took. And they took 31 shots, and Dominica had no shot, none whatsoever, none. All right, Atlanta's most hated. Can you? I don't know if this is a boy or a girl. Be careful of how you speak. All right. You can't come in and say cute. You know, no, don't say those things. So say hello, and we're okay with just the hello. All right. I hope you are okay and hope you're well. All right, guys, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Yes. JD, I heard that the domestic players are having problems understanding John Wall pressing. Well, let us see how it works later. Let me see it works. We just want to see. All right. Let me move on. Curacao did win their game. Curacao did win their game. Only 1-0 though. Only 1-0. They defeated St. Martin. St. Martin ain't a bad team at all. So I think maybe Curacao, as what I said, I think that they are the ones that would have rival in the group. So they had 12 shots to 3 on the day. So that's the first result for them. That is nice for Curacao. And we talked about 80, so I'm going to leave 80 for last because I did a complete video on them. All right. And then right after this, I'm going to give you some reggae boys that will be playing and who I played. All right. Because persons called me and asked me about KC Palmer if he's injured. And I have not gotten any reports like that. So I can't tell you that. So I will just give you what I've gotten. All right, Christopher Ageta scored in 26 minutes. Daniel Espana scored in 37th. Walter 41st. Wilbur Diaz in the 67th and 88th. Darwin Lopez 90 plus 1. And Nelson Diaz finished off in the 90 plus 3rd minute. That says El Salvador versus Turk and Caicos Islands. All right, yes. So that is a big one, and they had 22 shots comparative to the 3. All right, so good result for them. Antigua got a good result. 4-0 over Guyana. I can tell you that one was a good result. That one was a shocker. 4-0 Antigua over Guyana. I think we should put them first, you know. I think we should have put them first, you know. All right, we should have put them first, you know. To be honest, you know. And Antigua, you know, because that is the most impressive one for me, you know. I never expected them to get 4 over Guyana because Guyana have a Guyana is one of the good teams. Guyana is one of the good teams. I got to say, you know. So I expected them to do much better. I was checking some things for them. So when this come up as well, maybe Antigua is just really good. What say you? Maybe Antigua is just really good. But we have to give them. I think they might get first spot based on what we never expected. All right, they might get the first spot. Let me try and bring up the groups now to let you know how it stands after the first set of games. All right, let me see how the groups look. I don't know what happened to my thing. Like my computer have a virus or something. Keep chipping out. One of my monitors. Good morning, Lee Young. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. All right. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to drop the link so whoever wants to come on, they can come on and give their take. All right. Yes, you know I can't drop it directly here, but I will use the computer to post it. All right. So for me, Antigua, I would have to give first. I'm going to give them first based on what we never expected from them. All right. Yes, I'm going to give them first. Then I have to give Cuba second. Then Canada gets the third spot. El Salvador gets the fourth spot. El Salvador gets the fourth spot for me. All right. One second, let me pull up this. I'm trying to share the information so people could come in, copy. All right, so this is the link for the stream. So for persons that wants to join the stream, please do so via that. I will try to put it in the Discord as well. If you have any trouble in the Discord, you could just no in the stream itself to click the link. You could just do so. All right, I'm having some problems. I'm having some problems right here. One second. All right, so let me put it right here, and that's it. That's good now. All right, very good. All right. So, good morning, Leon. How are you doing? Just came in. Did Jamaica girls do? Yes, a true tell. Yes, they lost 5-1, and I have no problem. I just want to get more information as to what are we doing? What are we trying to achieve? You understand me? Because if we are trying to reach somewhere like we have a plan for the next 2 years, why would we not give a coach the 2 years time to build a squad that's good enough? So that's my question that I have to ask you guys. Why would we not just you get me? So that's where my question's coming from. I have no problem with losing that, but we just need more clarity. Um, and I think we might get it because once me finishes, because obviously I am one of the biggest channels them that talks about Jamaican football. So obviously, from I do say it, it's gonna trickle down for the rest of the day. So maybe someone will come and answer it. We are waiting for that answer. What are we trying to achieve? You know? And I do believe that some of the girls, the ex-reggae girls, would want to know as well, because you you can't just keep on losing, because at some point you're going to lose a lot of points and you have to start back from the bottom. And as you saw for Concacaf sometimes can pull off some things on you that you don't know. So the next time they could say that Jamaica have to start as low as the other teams, as what they are doing in the U20s now. They could say, all right, then the four top teams, because obviously Mexico brings way more revenue than Jamaica by a billion miles, right? So they could use that and say, all right, then Jamaica don't come in the top pool, all right? Because let me get you where Jamaica is at this point, all right? Female FIFA ranking, and and also also the big ranking, which is from our region, CONCACAF. All right, so Jamaica is down 3 spots to 40th, and their previous points that they had was 1,588, and now they are at 1,550. Costa Rica is 1,542 so far, and Costa Rica won a good amount of games. Let me tell you when the last it was updated. It was updated March. It was updated. Next update is coming March 15. Okay, the last update was December 2023. That means Jamaica going way down in this ranking. Jamaica going way down in this ranking. All right. Yes, Jamaica will be going down in this ranking because the last update was December 15th. All right. And let me give you the games that we have played since then. All right. Just to make you know. And it's not all of the games them will be points docket, because I don't think the competitions that we played, as in like the two competitions, the Panams and stuff, we won't lose so much points. We won't lose any points for those. All right. Yes, and those were from the Panam games were from in October. All right. Yes, the first game for Panama was in October as well. The last set of games them were in November and December. All right. Yes. So this one for Chile, we are gonna lose points for this one, and if we lose again, we are gonna lose points again. So two games, two games. It's going to be exactly 2 games. All right, so 2 games, and we have Costa Rica at 43rd, which Costa Rica won a few games so far. Yes, so Costa Rica, uh, no, Costa Rica won against, no, let me see, Costa Rica, when Costa Rica played their last game, because Costa Rica went in a different tournament. No, Costa Rica never went in a different tournament. They came first. So they should have played their last game at the same time as Jamaica. All right, so Costa Rica won a friendly. El Salvador 2-0. Hold on. No, 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 no. That's the female. Let me get the female one because I want to see if they're going to pass Jamaica. They lost 1-0 to Paraguay. All right. They defeated on the 5th of the 12th. They defeated Saint Kitts. So that one added so far. They defeated Haiti and Saint Kitts, but that one was added the last time 19-0 and 2-1. All right. So depending on how they do in this competition, Paraguay, maybe they don't lose so much points for Paraguay, but if they can defeat El Salvador and even do well against Canada, they might still come past Jamaica if Jamaica lose 2 games. All right, so that's going to be a problem. So that's why we are saying that make sure you check and give us as much information as possible. All right, JD, you need to tell the World Cup girls they don't own the senior team. JFF is the governing body. No, 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 no. But I've not said who owns. Travis, I'm trying to ask what are we trying to achieve so we can learn more, so the fan base like ourselves can learn more, like what are we trying to achieve, JD, the Panam games, no, 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 I've never said the Panam games lost points. I said no, those ones you will not lose points, and if you even would have lost points, it would have gone already. All right, so I was just checking to see how far we're going to drop in the rankings. All right, so 80 will lose points. 80 will lose points because they lost to Puerto Rico. Yes, so 80 will lose points. So 80 won't pass Jamaica, even if Jamaica lost 2 games. Panama, Panama might lose a few points as well because they are in a tough group. But if they can pull off even one win, some that can be helpful. So Jamaica will drop down the table here because you have several African countries that are very good, very very good. But in Concacaf, they might just drop. Um, Only Costa Rica I could see passing Jamaica. But Mexico, Canada, and United States will be going further and further away from Jamaica. All right, Mexico on 1625, and they are the 35th ranked team in the world. And Canada is on 1948, and they are winning games. Think they're going to win all of their games in the group, and maybe just come down. And they are big teams that they can play, so they are going to get a lot of points. All right, so I could see after this, I think we can't catch back Canada and those teams in terms of points. Okay, no problem, Travis. Yeah, man. Canada U20 team looking sharp. Yes, we gave them the credit there because that's why I said who looks the best. I gave Canada over Cuba based on how fast they were playing. All right. Hi, JJ. Hope all is well with you and your family. Yes, people, please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for all the subscription. I wonder if we can just make this video go 1 hour. All right, or we should do our customary 2 hours. All right. So let me move on. Let me move on to the game that's coming up. We heard people in the chat said that they heard that John Wall said they are having trouble to fit in with the system that he wants. Where did you heard that? Because sometimes we don't want to sell a narrative and then it's not true. You understand me? So I can't talk on that because I don't know if it's true. All right? Yes, but that's what the guy said just a while ago. I hope that is not true and the guys them can just go there and do their thing. All right? I would love for that for them to come off with a good start. But what we're seeing, guys, we're seeing that some of the teams are just very, very good. All right. Some of the teams are just very, very good people. Yes, some of the teams are just very, very good. Okay. So maybe we could find some troubles as to what Issa sent to my phone here. Let me go back on it. I think Issa was just trying to bring that to my I don't have I don't have the, let me see if I can find the thing. Because he was saying that a lot of other teams in our group getting a lot of players from overseas. All right, which one he said? Which one he said? Let me see the Jamaica group. Was it Bermuda or Martinique? If it's Bermuda, but so, guys, I don't know if it's the. I think it might be Bermuda, but you have to be careful here because some teams in the Caribbean has same academy names as professional teams. All right, so maybe it's not from the professional side and it's from the academy side. All right. Man from Portland says, Omar Folin says, JD heard Michael Forbes is injured, so he's replaced with Javin Williams in our U20s. All right, thank you for that information. So Javin Williams is in for Michael Forbes. All right, Williams. All right, thank you. I'm gonna check it out, U20. And Omar Foley said, agree, if no fact, we should not speak on it. Yeah, man, we're not gonna do so. Man from Portland said, I am okay with no professional player. A real coach. Okay, clear it up, man from Portland, because I don't know what you're saying right there. You know, our lower league. All right. Okay, okay, Travis. But I don't really take things by hearsay. You know, I will put it on the paper and then check it myself. So it doesn't matter where it says because I won't believe it naturally. You know, only four will go to the U20 World Cup. With this team, Canada, El Salvador look good yesterday. I can tell you guys. I can tell you why you guys ask me our chances to make it to the World Cup. We have to just go out there and try hard, yeah, man. Because I think Philip Beckford, big up yourself, thanks for being here. I just believe that Jamaica team have a good chance. Like Jamaica good team have a good chance. Like uh, Trinidad, Cuba. I actually think Canada might be better. Canada might look the best out of everyone. I think Haiti looks a little bit better than Jamaica. Yeah, based on the games them that I saw for Jamaica, obviously they have added new pieces, so we have to see how much improvement those new pieces are. But some people would say not much because they have taken off people that they said was better on the team. So I don't know. So what we have to do, we have to wait until we see that team before we can jump to conclusion. Because I am not going to I'm not going to jump and say anything. You know, I want to see them later because they've made tweaks. But if we're going to base it off the Trinidad team, I think 80 is better than that team. I think Canada is better than that team. Um, I think El Salvador is better than that team so far from what I saw. Because I think if any one of those teams meets Trinidad, they're gonna beat up Trinidad. Very bad too as well. You know? So you have some good teams in this first round. All right. Guatemala looks like they're gonna be a problem. Yes, so but I would say three teams I saw so far that looks better than the Jamaica team that I saw play Trinidad. So if they're better than the Jamaica team, they're better than Trinidad as well. And that would be 80, Canada, and El Salvador. Those are the three teams I would go with. And Cuba, I have to see more from them to see if they are the real deal. But a lot of teams are out there, and I love it. I love it that it's going to be tough, and you're not going to get any free ride to get to any World Cup. You're going to have to work hard for it, you know, like these teams, the six last teams, you have to work hard for it when you get to the next stage. Believe me, because the next groupings, oh God, the next groupings, oh Lord. Let me see how it's gonna go. So six teams. All right. So let me see how the second phase will go. All right. How are they going to do the second one? Is it all right? I need to find where they're going to set up the final one because you're gonna have 12 teams. So, how are they going to do it? Is it going to be a group of three or a group of four? I think it might just be a group of four, and then the best I'm gonna find that one because um if you finish, that means, and then it's gonna be based off how good you do in your group. Like it's gonna be A1, A2, A3, back to A6, and that's how they are gonna use it to group you. So you have to do well in your group. You have to score as much goals. All right, so you have to score as much goals, win as much games, to rank first place. All right, as one of the best teams. So they are doing it just like how they did the Nations League just a while ago. All right, they are doing it the same way as the Nations League. So you have to. So that means if you're leading, you can't take off players. Good lord! So you have to score a bunch of goals and then take off your best players. Because you have to keep on scoring a load of goals, because if Canada over there scoring 20, Cuba scoring 45, my goodness. And you want to avoid, you want to try your best to avoid United States. United States, I would say, is a team that everyone would try to avoid. Maybe this Mexico team, because when I look at their team, you might want to avoid Mexico as well. Yes, so Mexico might be the next one you want to avoid. I'm going to have to work hard and remove the quota in June. Yes. The Trinidad team that was equal to Jamaica just barely beat St. Kitts. Yes, that's why I'm saying Nitro based on what I saw. That's what we're using to gauge. But remember, we added players to it. So we don't know what to expect. Maybe those players can come in and do massively better. So let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So but for me, my goodness, we um no, it's a real team. It's a real team that we used yesterday, and we lost. It's a real team. Don't know what happened to this manager. This is a joke thing, man. It's a joke thing, people. Yes, thanks for the subscription. We will win, Fana Minot. Yeah, but we're not talking about just win, Fana Minot. We're trying to make it to the World Cup, so we have to make sure we rank as best as possible. So I'm just looking at the ratings here to see how the groups look and who we think we can outshoot in the end. All right, so I'm just looking to see who we can outshoot in the end, people. All right. So based on what happened yesterday took place, Cuba at the top on plus 13 goal difference, right? Nicaragua on plus 8. All right. So Cuba and Nicaragua, Belize. All right. So Belize, I've not played as yet. I've not played as yet. All right. So British Virgin Islands. So Anguilla got 13 from Cuba. So Cuba is going to give British Virgin Island a next solid 10. So that will put them on plus 25. Belize, I don't think Belize is going to fare better. I think all of them will beat up Belize just the same. All right. So Cuba or Nicaragua might come out as one of the 1A teams. You see where I'm coming from, guys? Cuba and Nicaragua might come out as one of the 1A teams. You get me? So it's going to be hard. We are going to be playing later. We are going to be playing later. I think it should be around 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock Jamaica time. We're still 6 hours away. So it's supposed to be 6:05 Jamaica playing. Jamaica time. 6:05 Jamaica time. Yes. So that group, I think that group is a cheat code, because that group looks like they are going to be the first best ranked team. All right. Yes. All right. Good right there. And let me see the next one, because I'm just looking at the dominance. All right. So that is one. All right. So El Salvador scored 7 so far. Antigua scored 4 so far. Suriname in this group as well. So because Antigua and Suriname is good, Guyana and Turks and Caicos Island, I think El Salvador, they are going to get a good amount of goal difference, But I think points will be shared in Group B. So I don't think the best numbers will come out of Group B, because Antigua proving that they are good. Suriname, we know that they are good because they brought in a good amount of players. And El Salvador, we know that they are good traditional. So I don't think one of the best first place will come out of this Group B, people. Don't think so. All right? I would be shocked if one of the best first place comes out of this one. Bless up Corey, massive respect. Yes. So I don't think so. Group C now, Guatemala, 1-2, 2-0. All right. No, no, Guatemala. No, Guatemala won 3-1. 3-1. So they are goal difference 2. And Curacao won 1-0. Aruba, St. Martin, that is the OK team in the same group. I Guatemala might score more, but I don't think they're going to be the first. I don't think they're going to check the Cuba or Nicaragua. All right, then Canada now. Canada, 4 teams. So is it 5 teams in some group and 4 teams in some group? All right, so Canada, Canada, Trinidad and Tobago. I think Canada will beat everybody. I think Canada will beat Trinidad as well too, and some as well. I think Canada will be one of the best teams as well. And they have 4 games. So I don't know how they're going to work out that when other teams have 5 in a group. Haiti, Puerto Rico. No, I don't think none of the they are gonna get a good amount of goals, but it's not going to be any one of the top ranks. So I think Cuba or Jamaica can come first in the ranking, like 1A. Cuba or Jamaica actually can come first. They have 2 of the groups them that I can say that if they continue, they can mount up the numbers. If they get the result against the next team, they can mount up their numbers. So Cuba or Jamaica should be one of the best ranked teams. Not necessarily the best team, in the competition, because other groups are tougher than Jamaica and Cuba. So I do think Jamaica and Cuba should be as one of the be ranked as one of the highest ranked teams. Yes, only the winners go through. I don't think Trinidad going through. Trinidad not meeting Canada. Canada will beat Trinidad. So yes, so but it makes the game exciting, Jason, because yesterday, remember, you don't see people taking off players so easily because they realize what the problem is, and everybody trying to avoid the ICD team, which is United States. So nobody wants to go in that group. So if you're the 2 first ranked teams and you have 3 sets of 4, you know that you're not going into USA group. All right, you know you're not going into USA group because I think how they are going to do it. USA is the first best out of the 6. The first and the worst go into the first group, match with the next 2. Two out of the 6 winners, the 2 worst ones, because they have to favor the highest seed. That's how they're going to work it. So you have to make sure you are one of the best first places. So Jamaica have to go out there and smash teams. Don't take off your players them. If they score 4 fast, score 10 more because you want to make sure you keep it there with Cuba. Hope the coach is listening to this and hope he checks up all of the ways. I'm not saying we're afraid of no team. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna take that back. I'm afraid of United States. We ain't beating no United States. Let me know if you guys agree with me. I am afraid of United States. If I can avoid them, I will avoid them, people. All right? Are you guys agreeing with me? Yes, I am afraid of United States. Whichever squad we have, I am afraid of United States. I can say that clearly. I am not pretending. Yes, I am afraid of United States. So I will do every damn thing to avoid them. Hmm. What do you make of the quality of our strikers? We only can we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. We have to just wait and see. People, I'm not going to say who is not good from not good. I'm just saying what I saw from the Trinidad. I don't think we're better than several teams in this tournament. But the good thing is we don't have to face them. We just need to face our opponents in our group and score as much goals. So we rank as one of our highest seeds. All right. So Concacaf making it interesting again. All right. Yes. So we want to see Jamaica drop. Hold on. Let me see because Jamaica should be playing the hardest team. They have. All right. So the first game for Jamaica is Martinique. Martinique, right? Martinique. Think Martinique might be the hardest group team in our group. So if we don't give Martinique 6 love and them stuff there, guys, don't beat the player. Them Martinique is not a bad team. Martinique's footballing culture is not bad. All right. So don't beat the players them to think that Martinique is a big idiot team if we don't win by a lot of goals. It's a good one. It's a good team, so don't beat them. If we get a win in the Martinique game, that's okay. The next games, them, we should try our best to score as much goals. That's what I would be aiming for. Let me know what you guys are aiming for. Nitro, let me just work, man. All of the other teams have you don't see midfielders scoring goals, wingers scoring goals. So why is us the strikers? Or why is it the strikers? Strikers could be link up players. You could have a cam and just patch him there, to link up the plays for your wingers because your wingers might not be good enough to play with his back against the wall. So you drop to a central forward position and play your two wingers and look for the goals from wingers. LeBron yesterday, you had Louis. Louis is a big, strong forward, but he never got any goal. He feeded LeBron in. Not LeBron James, but that boy from Haiti. He's an next breakout star already. He's an next breakout star already. That boy yesterday, LeBron. He scored on that goal, but his take-ons are deadly. Deadly. Good player, people. Very, very good player. So watch him. What are the teams in our group? The teams in our group is Bermuda, Grenada, and Martinique. Grenada has a good program, but I don't know how good the players are. Bermuda has the same luxury as Jamaica to pick players from overseas. So they could shock us. So I am just hoping that Bermuda don't get so much players from overseas. Because if they turn up good, if they turn up good, we are in serious trouble. If Bermuda is good, because I know Martinique will be good as well. All right. If Bermuda is good, we are in serious trouble. Yeah, so that is my only problem. I just want Bermuda not to be as good as well, and then we can get as much goals. Yes, Martinique. Yeah, man, Martinique is good. Yeah. All right. So let me go into the final one. What about the guy from Inter Miami on 80? You don't rate him. No man, you have let me give you the guys them that I was impressed with. I wrote them down. Let me go in my computer here. I wrote them down. Several guys, man. Even a midfielder, he was good. All right. Oh, Saka Sofa has it. Sofa has it. So let me get it here. I was Cherry was very good as well. Yes, he's a right back in the system. Very good player. Very good player. There's a lot of them that I was impressed with, man. A lot of them. All right, so let me get this up now. Brian Destiny had a trick. He can seem like a goal shark type player. So that's why I want to see more from him. All right. So LeBron, Destin scored a load of goals, so we have to put him on it. Cherry was impressive. All right. Brian, he never scored, but the way he pushes back defense, I do like the player. All right. Yes, and I want to bring up the whole list so I can give it to you. All right. Uh, Edie versus Cayman U20. U20 what? Me come up on the top. Damn. All right. I'm trying to get the whole list in, but it looks like it's only on Concacaf. Concacaf, do better, no man. Stop selling out the damn things and let the things be available, man. It's like the hardest thing to get information on the players. All right, so let me go right here to get the scores. All right, so let me get the scores right here. And then we're going to finish the program on the predictions for later as well. All right, yes. So yeah, man, I have the list now. So number 11, Set Powder. He's a good player. So Set Powder, Louis, number 9 was good. Christopher Jean Francis. I am not so sold on him as yet. LeBron, definitely. He's good. Then you have Clifford Louis Jean. He is the player that I really love that player. He's very, very good. Number 4, Mendel. He is very good. And we have Cherry. Cherry and the goalkeeper, Mednard. Yes, so we have Mednard, Cherry, Mendel, Clifford, Louis Jean, and we have LeBron with Louis. I will finish it off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Mr. Brian to make 7. So 7 of those players, I think that they can give everyone problems in the region. Bro, just like a ref giving advice. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry. You like my advice jacket? Sorry. My fault. My fault. All right. All right. So yeah, so those are the players that I like on 80's team, and I think they're gonna get better as the tournament progresses. All right. Yes. So let me move on to the other games them coming up. Let me make some predictions and then I finish this one off with our reggae boys abroad. All right. We have games yesterday and we have games coming up today. A lot of games. All right. Yes. So we're gonna just do that. Let me get the matchups coming for you. 1 second. 1 second. All right, let me go on Saka Sofa because this doesn't show well. All right. All right. Damn. All right. Ooh. Okay, let me just turn it off so I can fix it after because it's very annoying. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get. Guys, make sure to smash the like button, please. Share and subscribe. All right. We're just trying to go through everything. And for persons that want Richard's analysis breakdown, it's right there by itself. It's by itself. I made sure not to put it in the same thing. All right. Oh, can I have 20% and I'm in my house? 1 second, guys. Let me get my charger. Yeah, so I can't be behaving like Mr. Speed and it's 3% and stuff. Sorry about that, people. I thought that my system here would have charged it fast enough to keep up with the drainage of the battery, but clearly it's not working. All right, so this should be better. This is the natural power coming from the socket. So this should be good. All right, so let me go through these games now to see who is going to get the results because clearly I am leading the gods of predictions by a country mile at this point. It's not even fair anymore. So I am going to be I am going to be yes. Where was Messi in the Argentina game? All right. Oh Lord. Anyways, let me move on to the rest of the games. I'm looking for the matchups. All right, good. I know I don't want 80. I want all the Concacaf U20s. All right, let me just go back out here because I don't know why they are being so difficult to get us the game. 1 second, guys, because the next one on the Concacaf just don't work well. So I'm just trying to get the competition right here. All right, let me go back to yesterday. Yesterday. 1 second. Yesterday. Go back to yesterday. All right, qualification. Yes. I'm trying to get it here. All right, this is good. So this should give me all the games them coming up. All right, all the games them coming up. All the games them coming up. So why you just don't just give me in a bunch? All right, this is okay now. So we have Bermuda versus Grenada coming up. That's the first one. Bermuda versus Grenada. I'm writing it down here because I have my ladies' prediction as well, which I've embarrassed the field. 100%, 100%. Maybe not all the scores correct, but I've gotten even correct scores. That is the amazing thing. And you know what? Um, Stylers can't come here on my program and say that I'm lying because people watch my stream and contact me back and say, wow, you called it. So it's right there. All right? Yes. Man's telling me about, ooh, USA couldn't give 076. So that can't happen. And all sorts of foolishness. So I am the gods of prediction at this point. Um, 80 football Stop trying to sell a narrative which is not a narrative. All right? Yes. Wendy, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. Good morning, JD, and everyone in the chat. Wishing the U20 team all the best. 2-0 Reggae Boys. But we have not reached the Reggae Boys as yet. Grenada versus Bermuda. Let me hear what you guys are going to go for. So I'm writing it down, especially the ones that desperate for crown, Yes, so we have to write it down to make sure we capture them. All right. So Grenada versus Bermuda, going once, going twice, and give me your football training, 80 football, give me yours. Because you're fighting for the crown as well. You're just pretending like you don't want it until you win a lot of games. Then you will be turning up and acting up because you said they got all of them correct the last time. All right. So let me know what say you. All right. Um, 80 football. Drop yours. And people inside the chat, we have what 90 odd inside the chat. Please give me what you think. We're looking forward towards all the games them coming up. If you get it wrong, you get it wrong. It's perfectly all right. We are not desperate to be correct. Paul Beckford says 3-1 to 3-1 in favor of who? You have to put the name in a Paul Beckford. You're saying Bermuda winning our Grenada? Bermuda winning our Grenada. It's Bermuda or Grenada. That's the game coming up later. That will be starting 3 o'clock Jamaica's time, 9 o'clock my time. All right. All right. So 2-0 Bermuda taking that one. All right. I'm waiting to see all the comments. Them. All right. Big up Sherman Scott. Thanks for being here. Beckford said 3-1. All right. We're gonna assume that he means Bermuda winning that one 3-1. All right. CN Bowen 80 played already. Bermuda. All right. Bermuda. All right. 1-1. 1-1. My prediction: a team will win and a team will lose. Africans, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Jason Guna says 3-2 going in favor of Bermuda. Africans, the link is in the Discord and it's pinned at the top. So if you want to join, you can join for this segment. Only for this segment, because you know that the next segment is Jamaican Badman segment. All right, which is Reggae Boys Abroad. 2-2 draw. All right, 2-2 draw. All right, fair enough, fair enough. So we're getting majority of the person saying Bermuda. Grenada system good. They are not at home, so they don't have advantage of their bumpy pitch. All right, so all right, and Grenada and Bermuda are trying to recruit good players. At the younger level, the players will be better than the older level. So all right, so we have to go with Bermuda, but I do think Grenada can score. I'm going to go with Grenada getting a goal, but I'm going 4-1. 4-1. Let me put 4-1 right here. 4-1. 4-1 I'm going with. African says 2-1 Grenada. Damn. All right, 2-1 African says Grenada. Oh Lord, Corey 2-2 draw. I think Bermuda is better team. Yeah, they have added players and they always have that structure where they can get good players coming in. And younger, they will have the cheat code to get better players at a younger level. Even if they're not going to matriculate into the top prospects, they are still good enough now to lead them across the line. So Bermuda, 4-1. 4-1 for me. Then we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the big bad Jamaica game. All right? No, Africans. He says what he says. What we can't be here fighting him. We have to let him do his thing. All right. African says what he says. All right. So Jamaica versus Martinique. Woo! Let me leave the Jamaican one for last because we can just use the Jamaican one to go straight into the rest. All right. Yes. So we're gonna use the Jamaican one to go straight into the rest. Okay. Okay. So we're not gonna vote Jamaica as yet. Let me leave that one. All right. So we have Guyana, Guyana, El Salvador is later in the day, but we can still go through it. Guyana, El Salvador. So let me put that one on it. Guyana, El Salvador. Guyana lost their first one. Right. Yeah, I think Guyana getting battered from El Salvador. I think everyone will get that right. That will be over 4 goals. I think Guyana getting a solid over 6 goals from El Salvador. Over 6 goals. Over six. When it's over six, it's unfair. We can't give an accurate reading. So over six I'm putting on Guyana El Salvador. El Salvador winning over six. Over 6 goals. So anyone goes over six? Yes. Jason said 6-0 exactly. Well, I go for over six. If you had said over six, I will still give you if you're correct. All right, because when it goes over six, you can't keep up with it anymore. Oh, CM Boyne says 8-0. Oh God. No, Omar Foley, wait on the Jamaica score. Wait on the Jamaica score. It's 9 a.m. on Saturday. I chose chaos. Laugh out loud. Here comes the. Oh no, all right, you get it wrong. I will say over six. I've said mines before you posted, so I'm not going to argue with you. You're just desperate to win something that you can't win. All right, so over six I've gone for, and I'm not paying any mind. Beckford says 7-0. All right. Suriname versus Antigua. Oh my God. So Suriname's first game versus Antigua. Antigua won 4-0 over Guyana. All right. So Suriname versus Antigua. Antigua or let me see. Think maybe I will lose this one. Maybe I will lose this one because I might have to go a little bit biased. All right. Antigua. So is it that Guyana is so bad, or Antigua is actually the real deal? All right. All right, JD, sorry to change the topic. Roof getting back to fitness. I don't know, Alex. I will do that in the next part because we had said that we have a next part. So we can't disrespect the other people, which is the U20s. We have to go through the U20s because people subscribe for those youths. So we're going to do that first and then we'll move on to that. All right. So Suriname versus Antigua. Antigua already have a game under their belt. Woo! Yeah, man, we're gonna get to you. Don't worry yourself. Jason, run with him prediction because in bad mind Suriname. Yes. So you know what? I have to lose on this one. Suriname 3-2. 3-2 in favor of Suriname. 3-2 in favor of Suriname. I am going with. All right. JD, this live stream system, what was it something YouTube have changed it? Or or it's YouTube doing? No, man, it's me doing it. And me choose this one. I like this one. We're coming have the one-on-ones, but my professional system coming back. It costs me a lot of money to run all my big lights and everything, and you guys not giving me enough money to run my business, so I have to downscale. So if you want me to upscale back, you have to pay me to upscale back. All right? Yes. So you can start by paying me some money. And I upscale back to all of my high-tech systems, but you're still getting the quality conversation. So why you don't like to see me too much on the screen, or you just want to see all the other graphics and stuff? That's what you want to see. You don't want to see me alone. You better just work with me alone on the screen. um CM Boyne says 2-1 Suriname taking it. Jackie Love, we missed a lot of conversations, believe me. All right. So when you're ready, you pull up the video and rewatch it, no problem. All right, guys, we are only on 51 likes, guys, and we have not. Let me go up to 70 likes at least. Click the triple dot downstairs and just press the like button, and the likes goes up. All right, yes, man. Share the video around, and thanks for the continuous subscription. Thanks for 9,500. We're on our way to go to 10,000, and it looks like it's going fast. So keep on subscribing to the platform. Keep on supporting what we're doing, and clearly you guys like what we're doing because you're subscribing at a rapid rate. All right. So Suriname taking that one over Antigua. All right. We have not got enough predictions. All right. So Saint Vincent versus Canada. Whoa! You hate this setup. Well, DJ, you have to pay me for it at the next setup. I said I have to categorize my thing, and work with it. I'm giving you all of that free, and I'm satisfied for what I make. It works out back that I can pay my bills, but I can't use all of it every single time. All right, yes. So you're gonna relax. You're still getting the quality chopping up. Boy, on the two bright and feisty. All right, yes. Oh, well, they're not paying me. And then me out here give you content and you're telling me that you hate this setup. The disrespect, All right, so Canada 4, Canada 4, St. Vincent 1. Okay, you're giving St. Vincent a goal. All right, so Canada versus St. Vincent. Canada, Canada 4, no, Canada 5, St. Vincent 1. 5-1, Canada winning it. 5-1, Canada winning it. 5-1. I think they're gonna get better, and their transition will be even faster, and it's gonna be tough for them to live with them. All right. J- my peer you with a like. Well, I have 55 likes on the video. You are telling me that I have read out 200 comments since I'm here, and it's 200 different persons, and I have 55 likes, and you're telling me that you peer with a like. Oh, boy, God help my soul. You know. All right, Sayan says, easy walk in the park, 7-0. A man from Portland said, I would um like the girls in the background. You will get 20,000 faster with Spencer. Okay, so you want me to put hot girls in the background. All right, all right. I can't do that. So no, but I'm gonna work on it. Don't worry, son, man. I'm gonna give you some fire girls in the background. Like how you guys says a girls in the one in the background. That's guys outside Jamaica. These things are not shown, not received well, people. We have to be respectful as the way as to how we look at things, The way we talk still, this is only Jamaica alone talks us still there, guys. All right. So when we, tone it down, more other people from different country here, and they don't receive that well, they kind of say you are. Yeah, no, we continue. All right. 55 PA you get. All right. No problem. Said I only work 55 likes. Wow. Warren says Canada 6-0. Wow. Um, Frano says, what are you hoping to see from the U20? Is there Yes, it's their first game today. What I'm expecting to see, are hoping to see, good transition. It looks like they're getting gelled, and still win the game, because it's hard for you to draw a game, and when we know how it's going to go, because it's a waste of time for we to kill ourselves to go into USA group. You understand me? Yes, it's a waste of time. You can put hot pick of Shaw in the background. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. Yes. So, all right. So, Canada winning it hands down. Cayman Islands versus Puerto Rico. Woo! This is a nice one. This is a nice one. I want to see how people will vote. Cayman Islands versus Puerto Rico. Wow. Cayman versus Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico won their first game 5-0. All right. But Cayman Islands scored an 80 and it finished 4-1. All right. So, how are we looking? How are we looking at that game? That game is going to be a good game, guys. Because where is the Cayman game playing? I would have to look, because I don't even look at the stadiums and stuff, But I would love. Cayman, I get 10. Data, Cayman is not as bad as what we first thought. In the second half, Cayman came out and tried to put it on 80, got a goal back, and caused all sorts of problem. But obviously, the Asians were very good. So is it that the Asian is not as good and Cayman is poor, and Puerto Rico will show them up, or they're actually good and we should look out for them? I actually think they are better than what we are selling people. Think Cayman will give Puerto Rico some problems. Think Puerto Rico will still win it, but it will be a close one. I'm going with. I saw 80 football says 2-1. I am going with a tough 3-1 to Puerto Rico, because it's going to be 2-1, dog fighting, and then Puerto Rico will get the next one. So 3-1 favor Puerto Rico, but a tough 3-1. All right. Jason said Cayman scoring 2 on Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico getting 4. And Warren says 4-1. All right, fair enough, fair enough. All right, but that one was really a good game, and this is showing you that every team in the region is picking up, and we should not be jumping to conclusion who is going to be winning games. All right. Man from Portland says Puerto Rico winning 3-1. All right. Then we're going to finish it off here on the 25th. We have no, we have to stop it right here because this is a second game for Martinique. And then we go back to Jamaica versus Martinique. Woo! Let me see if some man lost their pieces and can vote. All right. Let me see. Jamaica versus we need 50 comments before let me set a poll. Let me set a poll. Let me set a poll here. Can we set polls? All right, create a poll. Yes, Jamaica. Jamaica. I'm gonna set a poll for the rest so you can wait and vote. Jamaica versus Martinique. Yeah, this one is a good one. I want to see. All right, because I know you have some money that can't tell the truth, you know, when it comes on to certain teams. So let me see. All right. Yes, Jamaica. Jamaica win. Martinique. Win or a draw? Draw. All right. So we get the poll up and running. So people, drop your vote on the poll. All right. Trevor said, JD, you're talking about the youth level? No, but of course it's U20 football we're talking about. It's just pure U20 football. 4 votes. Ooh, pure Jamaica winning. Oh, God. Martinique, that's not a try. Oh, 1 draw. Okay, 1 draw. Ooh, 10 votes. Oh my days. We're gonna see how much. You see, if we get 60 votes and in no time and we don't get actually 60 likes, guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna war with you. All right, man from Portland said JA 4. Everyone else 1. All right. Big up JT Vivo. Massive respect. 80 football says 2-2. Wow. I think Jamaica will win 3-1, but I'm hoping for over 9 goals. 9 goals against Martinique. Okay, all right, cool. All right. You drop your prediction. Warren says 2-0 Jamaica winning. All right, 2-0 Jamaica winning. 20 votes very fast. 75% said Jamaica winning. The draw looks a little bit too high. I think the draw looks a little bit too high. A lot of people going for the draw. More than what I've expected. All right. Martinique always have a good team. Their players are homegrown and always have good chemistry. Well, Frano, that's what we know, but you have to make the fan base vote. The fan base votes. We can't back them up. You know, they have to research their own thing and come to their conclusion. Yeah. All right. JT Viewer said 3-2 Jamaica win. Detaway says 2-2 draw. All right. Damn. I would be happy with a 2-2 draw. So let me actually be biased. I think Martinique might score on us, but we might win in the game 3-1. 3-1, I'm going with. Jason said 4-2. Lord God. Oh Lord. All right. Let me vote again then. Let me vote again. Which bad mind person took off their like? All right. Oh Lord. Will you be doing the watch along? Yes, I am going to be doing the watch along. Don't worry yourself. I have not so much videos to cover after I'm done with this. It's just that one I'm going to come with. 2-2 is it, JD. So 2-2. Ooh. All right. Damn. Guys, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Get us to 10,000. All right. You will not be what I would say. You will not, vibes will not be finished. All right. Yes, you will always get vibes. All right. So you know what? 3-1, I'm sticking with my 3-1. It's gonna be close to 1. backline it out, and then Jamaica will get the edge in the end. So 3-1. That's what I'm saying. If I lose that one, I'm gonna win on all the others. So Jason will still lose the king of the prediction for the day, just the same. All right. Yes, he's desperately trying to cling on to hope because I smoke him in the ladies' prediction. All right. Yes. So he has no chance to come back. It doesn't matter. I already told my lady that I'm going to be doing one stream, not 3 or 4, and she's here from early to take care of the kid. So I can reason logically and work around it, you know. So you're trying to say that I'm gonna be tearing out my head because Jamaica is not gonna play good. Say it with your chest because that's what you want to say. That's what you want to say. But guys, you know what he wants to do? Try to set me up for you guys to beat me when he's the one actually saying these things. Because I picked Jamaica winning, you know. But he's so desperate, clinging on to try winning a prediction king. He finally comes up and trying to bet that Jamaica conceding 2 goals. Moses says 5-0, Jamaica winning. Massive respect for the super chat. Moses, yeah man, big up, big up. Omar Fallen says 2-1, Jamaica winning. Oh my God. 2-1, 2-1 2-1 of a game. I'm telling you, everybody in the chat will be cursing out. So I hope the guys have just score a good amount of goals so we can live happy, you know? Oh well, let me see, you know, let me see. I'm not gonna call out the refs then because no people have a narrative to say that I'm just cursing refs every single day, you know. No Daniel Johnson again today. Will he make the Nations League? Nice, but we said that the guy was carrying an injury. We don't know how bad it is. We are gonna have to figure it out, don't? So I will look at articles. I will try to read up more articles to see. All right. So let me move on. Let me move on because this is still the topic of the day, the Reggae Boys, U20s. But we have to move on to give others updates as to what's going on in world football and what should come as well. Yeah. So yesterday we had some of our players played. No, not yes, some because obviously that team has more than one on the field. All right, so that's a sum. All right, yes. So we had for Preston versus Coventry. We had two of our players on the field. All right, yes. Lati Bodier started the game. Started the game. I thought that he did a decent job, even though they came under heavy pressure. Yes, Preston is a good team as well. He had a 6.7 and he played in central defensive midfield. Yeah, 67, 90 minutes played, 70 touches, and on his passing, it was 47 59, 80%. Long balls, 3 of the 6, which I want him to continue improving on because that will help Jamaica. Dribbles attempted 1 of 1, ground duels, 2 of 2, aerial duels. He lost a good amount. Only made 3 out of his 8. Last possession only 13 times, which is decent. And on his defensive end, he had 1 clearance, 3 interceptions, 1 tackle, and 0 dribble pass. I thought he was decent, and he is now the captain of the team, which is nice. All right. On the other side, we had Casey Palmer featured. Featured. He never started. Remember, we told you. Remember, we told you that we told you that because he's an injury prone player, they have to take their time with him. They have to take their time with him, right? So he was not scheduled to start, but Sakamoto got injured and only could have played 31 minutes. So he came in for him. All right. So in this game, he played 59 minutes plus extra time, around 63 or so. Yes, 53 touches in the game, 25 of 30, and his passes 83%. He passed two on the day, 2 crosses attempted, completed none, 1 of 1 long ball, and one of his only shot blocked 1. Dribbles attempted 3, completed 1. Ground duels 8 of 12, which is very good. Lost the aerial battle, last position 14 times, committed a foul and was fouled 5 times. So he definitely tried his best when he came on. On the defensive side, he offers a present as well. including pressing and stuff. So one tackle and two tackles and one interception completed. So Casey Palmer, he looked okay to me. He looks like he's getting stronger. The person that said he had an injury, I don't know. I never saw him had an injury. I'm trying to check up. They never reported him on an injury. Came off good enough. Nothing is wrong with him. The player was injured to bring him on. So maybe that's where you got the confusion from. The player was injured to bring him on. The player was injured to bring him on. So that was the difference. It's a 4-5 game. Marlon King says, damn, wow. So good one there from both Latibodier and KC Palmer, but they still lost 3-0. All right. And then now we have today's games. Aston Villa at 4 o'clock. So within 30 minutes, Aston Villa will be starting. They are playing Forest. Let me tell you if Leon Bailey is starting. Leon Bailey is starting in a 4-4-2 system according to Saka Sofa. All right. Then we have Fulham up against Manchester United. Then we see Bobby Reid starting. Bobby Reid, no, Bobby Reid is not starting. Bobby Reid is not starting. Yes, but he's on the bench as well because we have to check to see if we have injuries or any of those stuffs. All right, so those are the two players in the Premier League. All right, down to the Championship now. You have Stoke versus Cardiff. All right, and let me go through it. They said Daniel Johnson is not listed at all. So that simply means he's still out. All right. So we have to look that up. We're going to check that one. So Daniel Johnson is still out. Hopefully he's not out for next week because that would be bad. All right. That would be bad, people. So Daniel Johnson, I am hoping that he comes back, because we are running out of players very fast. Yes, so Daniel Johnson absent. Then we have Ipswich. Let me see at 4 as well. They are playing Birmingham, good team. Let me see if they still don't give Big Bad Hutchinson a start. This is becoming disrespectful now, guys. It's like they don't give Hutchinson a start just the same. And the man pretty much saved them in all of the games, all of the last 4 games. And they just don't give him the start. All right, so let me see if Hutchinson can make it the 5th game in a row that he gets a goal contribution, but they're trying to stall the boss progress. So is it that they want to pay less for him at the end of the year? And so why they don't want to hype him up too much? Yes, let me know. Let me know. Maybe they're trying to play a stunt by not playing him so much and then trying to offer Chelsea 10 million for him at the end of the year. But by the end of the year, this guy, you have to pay 15 million for him. All right? Facts. So I don't think they can afford him unless they do go up, though. Unless they do go up and maybe they can get 15 million. They can get different players for 15 million as well. All right? So Sheffield Wednesday. Let me see if Kadama Thierry is back. No, Ugbo from Canada is leading the line. Then you have Deshaun Bernard starting. So we do have a Jamaican on the field. Then we see Kadama Thierry. Kadama Thierry makes the bench. So he's back. He is back. The quality player at this level is back. Then we have Swansea versus Sunderland. Let me see if we have Daniel. If we have Barstow and Jamal Lowe. Jamal Lowe should be coming back maybe within the next 2 weeks. We have Barstow on the bench and Jamal Lowe nowhere to be found. So Jamal Lowe ain't coming back nowhere within no time until the next 2 weeks. All right. Yes. So we have a lot of injuries. A lot of players. Then we had Cambridge played Peterborough. Let me see if our boy Malik Madasil started in this one. That is good. We never watched this one, But I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. So Malik Madasil gets the start. So Jason, what do you make of that? Maybe you never get a chance to watch him. 61 minutes played, shot off target, shot blocked. So 2 shots in total, 1 of 1 dribbles, 1 big chance missed on the day. All right, so that's not good for him, but he still got a 6.7, 17 touches. In his accuracy of his pass is 100%, 7 of 7. One key pass in the game, 1 of 1 cross completed, and ground duels, 2 of 1. One aerial duels, 1 of 2, 1 of 2, 1 of 2 of both aerial and ground. 4 possession lost overall, foul committed 1, and one's offside. Guys, I'm telling you, this kid is rising fast, man. This kid is rising fast. All right, that is our boy Mother Sill. So Simon, we want to hear what's going on with Mother Sill because he told you a long time that he's dealing with his papers. Are we stalling on this kid to sell fantasy, cocoa juice? Or we are going to go for this kid because we can't say he doesn't have any papers. That it's not going to take so long. You know what? I'm going to try and get information myself. All right. Then we have our brother, Charlton, 4 o'clock. So it's a lot of 4 o'clock games. We can't watch all of them to get at once. All right. So we have Kira Anderson, Jamaican again in the lineup. Yes. So Kira Anderson starting games back to back to back. You see why they're in our top 5 best youth under 21. So you see, guys, sometimes you have to watch and listen. All right. Let me see if we have our brother coming back. Big Ek is still not there. Big Ek is still not there, guys. All right, so we have to check up on Big Ek as well because that would be a big miss. All right. Then Greg Lee, Oxford, playing Leighton Orient. At this point, 4 o'clock. Yes, Greg Lee is starting in his normal left back position according to Saka Sofa. All right, let me see. Ready now to see if we have any of our players in the Reading team. No, we have none of our players in the Reading team. All right, so none of our players in the Reading team. So that will take a little time. All right, so let me see down in League 2. We have players all over the place, man. Damn. Salzburg. Let me see the starting lineup for Salzburg. We have Curtis Tilt starting again. And we have Mariappa on the bench. All right. So Mariappa is down to the bench at this point. So we definitely have to work on something going forward. All right. Yes. Let me see if Barnsley. Maybe I missed Barnsley. Okay. Barnsley. Yes. Barnsley. Barnsley. We have Devante Cole. Devante Cole. And let me see right here. If we do, we don't have him. No. Damn. John Russell. All right. So John Russell. All right. So John Russell. John Russell, the last game he played was the 13th of February. He's not back as yet. So John Russell, this is his second week. He's missing. John Russell, so that's a next midfielder. Yeah, so we need some more information on those players. All right. Yes, we need some more information on those players. All right, people. Yes, so that should be about it at this point. That should be about it, people. At this point, bless up Triple E. Thanks for being here. Yes, a lot of these are the real world wonder kid. Yes, the real world wonder kids. Yes, they are. Kadamat here. Glad to see him back. But the midfield we have John Russell, we miss John Russell, Big Ek, and DJ. Those are 3 quality names that could add to our list. Yes, so that would be big. And then we have to add the Ethan Pinnock on that. Kadamatier is back, so that means he might have to get a call up because there are more people that we missed. Then we have Damari Gray, and so we have 6 people so far, 6 persons so far out. 6. Big up Pristine, how are you doing, man? Tom, how are you doing, man? Massive respect. Yes, so guys, it's not for us yet, but I think we have come to the end of this one. We have broken down a lot of things. The Reggae boys abroad. We have talked about the U20s, every team, not just Jamaica, and that's what I love. I love when we can talk about every team and not just Jamaica, because that kind of take us away from the delusional territory where in which we think we are going to win every game and we are better than every team. So I'm glad that everyone here watching all the teams, and so it helps us to push us further, people. All right, so they said 81 votes, Jamaica winning 80%, draw 14%, and Martinique only have a 6% chance to win. Hopefully that is the case. Father Bling, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. Guys, when this finishes, you just add the likes to the video, because maybe you can't find the likes and it's hard to get there, but just add it after this. So thanks it again. I will make the stream later, and you can put a like on it as well. All right. So massive, massive respect. Yeah, man. No fantasy around here. We do our job. All right. So peace out, guys. Take care, and we will see you soon.